Hey everyone, Nicole here from So Much More. If you're a quilter, chances are you've got a stack of free motion quilt practice pieces lying around, right? Today I'm going to show you how a fun and easy project to turn those practice pieces into something super useful, a soup bowl cozy. I'll walk you through how to take those quilt sandwiches you've already made and transform them into a cozy little bowl holders. Let's get started. First, let's talk about free motion quilting. If you're not familiar, free motion quilting is like doodling with your sewing machine. You move the fabric under the needle freely, creating all kinds of fun patterns and textures. I like to use 2 layers of fabric with a layer of batting in the middle, what we call a quilt sandwich. These are perfect for practicing your designs, whether you're using a domestic machine or a long arm. I often do this while I'm traveling to quilt shows as a brand ambassador for Juki America. During demos, I create these practice pieces, and at the end of the day, I can have 4 to 5 of these little quilted squares. They're fun to make, but they can start piling up. So instead of letting them sit in a drawer, let's turn them into something useful, a soup bowl cozy. Now the first thing you want to do is trim down your quilted sample to about 11 inches by 11 inches. I've got one of my practice pieces here, and I'm going to square it up so it's ready to become a cozy. You can use any quilting ruler and rotary cutter to trim it down. Once your square is trimmed, you'll fold it in half, and then fold it again into quarters. Now take the free bowl cozy template that you can download from my site. Just make sure you print it at 100% scale so it's the right size. Align the corner of your template with the folded corner of your fabric. We'll be tracing around the curved edge of the template to get that signature bowl cozy shape. No need to trace the straight lines at the corner. That's where the fabric is folded, so you won't be cutting there anyway. After you've cut along those traced lines, then you'll open up the square. You'll see that the cozy shape started to come together. It's as easy as that. Now let's move on to sewing. Next we need to sew the darts, which will help the cozy take shape. Fold your quilted square in half again with the right sides of the fabric together. You'll notice that the darts are already marked from the template, so use wonder clips or pins to keep everything aligned. Make sure to backstitch at the beginning and the end of each dart for durability. These will get a lot of use, so we want to make sure that they're strong enough to hold up. Sew along the marked lines, and you'll see the cozy starting to take shape as we close those darts. I used a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Now that we've sewn the darts on both pieces, it's time to put them together. Take your 2 quilted cozy pieces and place them right sides together. Pin or clip around the edges, but remember to leave a small opening so that you can turn it right side out later. Stitch all the way around the edges using a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and make sure to leave that gap for turning. Once it's done, we can flip the cozy right side out and start finishing it up. Now that the cozy is right side out, you'll want to close that small opening. You can either top stitch around the entire edge for a nice finished look, or hand stitch the opening closed using a whip stitch. And that's it. Your free motion quilt bowl cozy is done and ready to use. Perfect for holding hot soup bowls or even for giving as gifts. Using your free motion quilt scraps to make bowl cozies is a great way to repurpose those practice pieces into something fun and functional. You can download the free template below, and if you want to get even more creative, be on the lookout for my bowl cozy swap. This is a fun event to share your cozies with fellow quilters. Thanks for watching and happy quilting!